Today we are going to be fully restoring our Maserati V8 Ferrari engine car, what thing it is, and finally getting rims for this car. On the last video, the cheapest set of rims that we got for this car was costing us a whopping 78,000 Rand. I'm also going to be testing myself and buying spares online from overseas and shipping them all the way to South Africa. This is my very affordable Maserati Gran Turismo that I actually bought from an auction for more than 50% of its current retail price. But of course, at that price, it surely had a couple of problems. And after buying it, I took it straight to my workshop for a full inspection to see exactly what is wrong with this Maserati. And sure enough, I did manage to find all of the faults on the Maserati. And the quotation that I got from Maserati was a little bit too steep for this budget build. So in today's video, we are going to be buying new wheels for this Maserati, completely respraying and restoring this Maserati, and officially take it for its first real test drive.
Whistling. Yeah, people whistling.
We officially have our first mechanical fault, engine mechanical fault on this Maserati. Before we get into the video, remember, we're giving away our Golf 7R, and this is how you can enter for only 100 Rand. Here's how you can stand a chance to win the cheapest Golf 7R in the country. Search www.helpingmzansi.org. Next, click giveaway. Click enter. The more tickets you buy, the more chances you get to stand a chance to win this Golf 7R. Proceed to checkout. Fill in the information and continue. Please ensure to use your correct email address. Select place order and pay. You can choose between Google Pay, Apple Pay, or select EFT. Once your payment has been processed, your ticket will be sent via email you provided. All right, let's get this Maserati out of this workshop and get it washed for the very first time and see what actually needs to get done in terms of the panel beating and the respraying, because our aim on this Maserati is to get it wrapped. And unfortunately, you cannot wrap a car if it has got damage on the surfaces and it is uneven, because your wrap is going to have waves and bulges. So let's get this car out of here. Let's get it out of here, man, and get it washed and see how bad the damage is. So in the last video, we got a quote from Maserati for all of the parts that we needed to completely restore this car. And the total came to a very high 42,000 Rand, which was actually out of our budget. I always say that the reason why you buy cars from an auction is to always get ahead. So I did some digging to see if I could find Maserati parts elsewhere. And that's when I came across this website from Australia that was actually online and had everything I needed. I could not find this fog light from anywhere, and the one from this online site was nearly half of the price of the one from Maserati. And if you know me and my rebuilds, I always say no risk, no reward. So I took a risk and purchased this fog lights from this online website. So in the meantime, let's see if this Maserati still starts up. Battery is flat-ish. And we close the boot there. We have not moved this car in nearly over a month because of how bad the tires are. The previous owner of this Maserati put incorrect tire sizes as well as an incorrect rim profile. So we went on a hunt for new rims, and to say the least, I was seriously surprised by how expensive Maserati rims can be. The cheapest set of rims that we could find was 80,000 Rand, and we definitely not going to be spending that much on rims. Later on the video, we are going to manage to source rims that are not only original, but they cost way less than the 80,000 Rand that we were quoted. So the car wouldn't start up because there's no fuel. So let's get some 95 unleaded and drive this car out of this workshop. Now let's give this Maserati its first quick wash and make a decision on what we will be doing next.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay.
Since the parts are so hard to source for this Maserati, we are going to first send this car over to Exclusive Auto Body for a full respray, while I try and source all of the parts I need for this car. So let's get it towed. Now that the Maserati is gone, there's two things that we need to find: new rims and hope we don't get scammed for a fog light that we actually bought online.
Alright, so with me over here is one part that we needed for our Maserati to make it look at least aesthetically pleasing when we take it on the road, because we need rims for the Maserati and we needed one of these. So I got a quote from Maserati for these. I think it was around like 4,800. So we ended up getting this in Australia, Baba. This is coming all the way from oh, it looks like I bought it in Holland. So yeah, international package. So one thing I was scared about is being scammed. Paid for this in dollars. If you convert it, I paid about 2,000 rand for this, and then we had to pay the tax man SARS import duties, which was about 1,000 rand. So we ended up paying 3,000 rand for this fog light. Let's check it out. What if there's a rock inside? Yo. Let's see. Check it out. And then we're gonna compare it with the original one that I have. It's also out of the car. Okay. So we're gonna get the rims as well for the Maserati really soon. And I'm gonna unbox those. Oh, genuine Maserati front fog lamp, 111, what is this, pounds or euros, whatever the sign is. Yeah, all right, cool, let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's a, you know what, something is funny. So look, it's got genuine Maserati, it's in the genuine Maserati packaging. You know what is funny? I've been looking for some space for my GTR as well. There's a part that I need for it. It is costing about 200,000 at Nissan. Actually 240,000 at Nissan. And then if I am checking wherever else online, internationally, in Australia and everywhere else, it is actually $2,900, which I think is about 40,000 rand. Let me double check. Let me see. So 2,000. Okay, I think it's about 2,300 times 20. Yeah, it's about 46,000 rand. So I'm anticipating the SARS import tax is gonna be maybe about another 20,000 rand. It's not even still half of what Nissan is charging. So let's check out this thing quickly. So yeah, I think going forward, if I need any parts, genuine parts, I'm gonna definitely order from my special suppliers from overseas, because it looks like it's cheaper there. Even the rims in South Africa, we were being quoted about 100,000 rand for the cheapest rims. Online, I got them as well, still for about 20,000. Yeah, 20,000 if you convert it to the rand. So here we go. Yes, and it is exactly the same thing. A brand new shiny fog light for for our Maserati, and the shipment from overseas only took a week. Shout out to FedEx over there. So this is exactly the same thing. Let me go get the original one from the car as well, and I'll show you. So this is the one that was on the car. This is our new one. So we're just gonna polish the glass just so that it's as shiny as this one. But everything is the same, from the part number to the brackets in the back to this little beepy thing here and here. So yeah, even the plugs are the same. So yeah, I'm gonna be importing my stuff from now on, I guess. All right, let's move on to the next.
So we have officially finally gotten our fog light for this Maserati after taking a very big gamble with this website we have never used before. Let's go do a quick site visit at Exclusive Auto Body to see how far they are with the Maserati reconditioning. Now that all of that is done, we are headed over to our trusty panel beater to go and check out the Maserati and deliver some spares. So here's my price positions there, guys. I took a big gamble buying the fog light, so let's go and deliver these and also check out the progress on the Maserati. As you can see, they have resprayed the Maserati's front bumper and they are nearly complete at this point. And now all that is left is just the tiny snags that will make this Maserati stand out. Exclusive Auto Body advised us to make our grille black instead of respraying it chrome. We used to have a dent here. And just a few hours later, the Maserati was finally ready for collection. Today is a Sunday and I just got a ring from my panel beater and he said, Mambo, my guy, I am done with your Maserati. Please come through, come check it out and come and tow it back to your shop and do your things. So I'm actually on the way to go and check out the Maserati. I know he knocked it out of the park, got no doubts about that one. So let's go check out the Maserati, how it looks after the full body respray. So as mentioned, we managed to also get the fog lights yeah, from overseas, and he's also put in the fog lights. So I'm actually gonna go tow the car back to my workshop. So let's go and check out the Maserati, boy. So we had initially towed this Maserati to Exclusive Auto Body for a full respray and reconditioning. And the reason for towing the vehicle there was mainly because of the wheels. After doing an inspection on this Maserati, I didn't see any mechanical faults on the car that could prevent us from driving this car, despite the tires. So there was no way I would be driving this car back to the shop. Alright, so I am officially pulling in at Exclusive Auto Body for the pickup of the Maserati. My expectations are very high, I will not lie. So yeah, we got this car as a car in very bad condition, you know, and Exclusive Auto Body took on the challenge and they were like, Mambo, we want to do it for you, we want to show your channel that we are capable. It's not just small cars and small fries that we do, from your GTR that we helped you with to other cars that they've done for us, including now the Maserati. And you got the man of the hour here washing the car himself. So here's the Maserati. I'm gonna step out in a second. Hold that up. So he's just prepping the car up, you know. He's got tons and tons of guys that help him with his job here, but he's still hands-on, you know. He cares about what he does for his clients. So let's go check out the Maserati. In case you're wondering which car I'm using, I'm actually using my Golf 7R, and yeah, we're giving it away this Friday, guys. If you haven't entered, sure, sorry for you, you might not win this car, but if you have entered the competition, good luck, and I hope it goes to someone deserving and someone who will drive it responsibly and enjoy it this December. So without further ado, yo, this thing is looking boy. So without any further ado, let's go check out the Maserati. So this is actually a new spot that Njabulo is in now. So with the help of our videos, Njabulo has been able to expand from the very small workshop that he used to be in to this much bigger premises that he's currently in. So now we can actually accommodate more cars, do more cars for clients and all of that stuff, much safer. so he's got a much bigger spot now, but he's gonna explain everything. So I'm currently standing in front of the car, and this thing is looking, boy, I'm gonna show you. Just relax, hold your horses. Yeah, it's looking nice, came out nice. But let's hear from Jabulo what he actually did before I show you guys how this thing looks.
Hi, my name is Jabulo from Exclusive Auto Body. We are a refinishing company. We specialize in paint correction, automotive refinishing, as well as collision repair. The reason we recommended respraying the Maserati, firstly because it was 50 shades of grey. Also, yeah, like the previous workmanship that was done on the vehicle wasn't so great or too standard. Yeah, that's why we recommended redoing the Maserati. Unfortunately, the guys won't say, yeah, but Mamba only recommended doing the front and the rear. So they're going to say, look, this car's from Exclusive Auto Body. And look at this workmanship. Like, why would you not, recommend such? And yeah, if anything, we're not trying to upsell the client. We're just recommending what's best for the vehicle, and obviously we need to show them the value. The reason we chose to sponsor Mamba Repairs on the Maserati build, if anything, it was to say thank you. Yeah, it's been a very prosperous year on our end. Yeah, we've learned a lot, man, like wisdom, knowledge, in terms of the automotive industry. So it's just always a pleasure working with them. Look, we're a small business, we have our challenges, we don't have all the money. Well, maybe that's how it seemed, but a conversation we had a year ago this time was we're planting a seed. We haven't harvested yet, but the seed has grown, and it's just continued growing. It's just growing. We treat all vehicles the same, be it your exotic as well as your everyday grocery getter. If every vehicle is expensive, it could not be in price, but obviously sentimental to other people. So yeah, it's not about it being a Ferrari or an expensive car or an exotic car for that matter. A vehicle is a vehicle, a panel is a panel, and paint is paint.
So let's get it towed and go install the new rims and wheels. The tow truck has officially arrived at the workshop, so let's check it out. So this is the last time you guys are seeing this Maserati look like this. I'm about to put on the new rims on this car, and I'm not going to be recording that, so you're going to see on the next slide this thing being 90% done. So have a very good look at that rim, that outrageous rim. This is the last frame you're gonna see with that rim looking like that. So I didn't actually record installing the new wheels on the car, mainly because it's a surprise, so keep watching. But after installing the new wheels on the Maserati, something strange happened. We officially have our first mechanical fault, engine mechanical fault on this Maserati of mine. I wanted to actually do some nice cinematic shots of the car when it's got the new rims on, but when I drove the car, it had a misfire. Engine started flashing, engine light started flashing. So I put in a diagnostics machine, and it said it's got a misfire on cylinder number 4. And after some hours of trying to reach the cylinder number 4, I've managed to take out the spark plug. And if you can look at the spark plug, the issue is actually the spark plug itself. There's no gap, and if you don't have a gap, you're not going to get spark. So I'm just going to try to clean this out and as soon as this is cleaned out, then we're done. So as soon as this is cleaned out, I'm gonna attempt to run the car, and then we're gonna see how it runs. But let me show you what I'm talking about. The car started misfiring. Now, based on my experience, a misfire on a cylinder or on an engine can be caused by a number of things. Seeing that it's a Sunday, I don't know if I can get this resolved. The misfire could be easily caused by a faulty coil pack, an injector, no compression in a cylinder, or even a bent valve. But let's be hopeful and try to get this thing fixed. Gapping a spark plug in simple terms simply means ensuring that there is enough space between the center electrode and the ground electrode. You can always check on your owner's manual of your vehicle what is the correct size, and you can gap it with a feeler gauge. If the gap is too small between the electrodes, the spark will be weak, and if it's too big, the spark might not happen at all. So having the correct gap will ensure that your engine fires correctly. So now, alright, I'm done gapping this, and this is what it looks like now. I'll show you just now. Yeah. So now we've got a gap on our spark plug. We use the feeler gauge to properly gap this. So I'm pretty sure this is what was causing our misfire. So what we'll actually have to do, we'll actually also have to do a service on this car. So we'll go to Maserati and get a service kit for our car, and then service it before we take it on a long drive. So before we take the cinematic shots of the new rims, let us first sort this misfire out and get this back. Let me show you how much work I had to do before I got to the spark plug. Right, so this is our engine bay, and I also need an engine cover, guys. If you got it, I'm willing to pay 5,000 Rand for this top engine cover. Okay, so cylinder number 4 is located all the way back there, and we had to remove this brake fluid reservoir bottle as well as the stand for the reservoir bottle, and then we were all in the clear. And then we had to use this 16mm tube socket to take this out. So yeah, let's get it put back, and yeah. So the only extension that actually fits in there is the short extension, and yeah, so it's actually at a very tight squeeze. So just have to be quite patient, and then just torque it down just a little bit, and then we're done. So now let's take this Maserati out on its first test drive. Right, it looks like the misfire has finally been sorted out. I graphed until late yesterday. Getting to that spark plug was a little bit of a mission. I couldn't test drive the car yesterday. It started raining, number 1. It was also late, number 2. I didn't want to run and come across any surprises. So the misfire has been sorted out. The Maserati sounds very smooth. So I think before I show you what this car looks like with the new rims installed, let's take it on a quick test drive, because I've never had this car on the road and I don't know how it feels. So let's take it on the road. So I'm not even going to show you the visuals of outside while I'm driving, because start with the short test drive down the road, then we'll go to the car wash, get the car clean for a nice big reveal. Yeah, drive is smooth, much better than the time when we had those smaller rims. It's much smoother, but we'll just feel it out on the main road. But you know what, let me tell you something. I honestly think the exhaust can be a little bit louder on this car. Yeah, I think we need to upgrade the exhaust on this car. It's a little too soft for me. It's a V8. This thing needs to roar. It has to roar. I was watching a YouTube video last night, now that my car is 100. Yeah, people listening. I was watching a video. So apparently when you put it on sport, the valves open in the back. But I tried putting it in sport. It sounds more or less the same. It just delays in changing, because the revs go higher so you can get more torque or more speed. So let me put it in sports and see if it's a little louder. So far the drive's quite smooth. So it's on sport now. Hey, people are already recognizing this car. Yeah. Okay, it's in sport now. It's not as loud and pronounced as my Aston Martin, but it is quite loud. It's a V8. You can hear that it's a V8. But I honestly think we need to go and upgrade the exhaust. I think that's also something maybe we might do along this video. We'll go to a couple of exhaust shops and get a quote. I always see Power Pipes doing some nice jobs on some nice very expensive cars. I don't know if I can afford those guys, but they're doing some top graph. And then I also know another shop that was a Power Flow, but now I think it's SSR something. I've seen that shop couple of times when I was like driving past it. I think I've sent my Aston Martin there just to get a quote on my exhaust, because I remember at some point my Aston Martin exhaust was leaking. So I sent it there, and then they just told me just needed the clamp to be tightened. So I also saw a video when Glenn sent his TCR there. So I think I'm just gonna go to Power Pipes and SSR, get maybe like some advice what I can do to make this car maybe sound a little bit more nicer. But also what I don't want is, I don't want drone. I don't want it to be like constantly loud. So I think whatever exhaust I'm gonna put, it's gonna have to be a Valvetronic exhaust, just so that I can also lower the noise down, because this thing, I'm definitely gonna be taking it on a long drive. The drive is quite smooth, I'm not gonna lie. One thing about this car, the suspension is so stiff. The suspension on this car is quite stiff. This, I think, was more than performance. It was built for comfort. It's so smooth. Even when it changes, you can't feel that it's changing. Like the Aston Martin, you get like that little bit of a jerk when it's changing gears. This is just smooth. It's like your modern day-to-day automatic cars. So hey, so yeah, it's so smooth. This thing was built, I think, for like gentlemen, you know. So I think more than anything, it's a gentleman's car. But yeah, the driving so nice so far. Let's get this car washed and let's see what it looks like when it's washed.
Before I do the big reveal on the wheels, we're going to get it washed for the first time since the respray. I think you guys have waited long enough to see the new wheels. So here they are. And I did not pay the 75,000 Rand that I was quoted for wheels. Instead, we found a Maserati that was being stripped.
So I just got a ring that my Maserati rims are ready. Mind you, I haven't seen the whole process of how everything was done. One thing I know for sure is that I asked him to please do a diamond cut on the front of the rim. So yeah, in case you're wondering about my seat belt, I'm just pulling into the place, guys. Stop being Karens. Hey, what's wrong with you, huh? Anyway, yeah, I asked them to do a diamond cut in the front. I hope they did a great job and didn't botch it. So I'm gonna check that one out and see if we were able to save a lot of money, because the last quote that I got for rims was just 75,000 excluding tires, and I managed to get myself rims from another supplier in Pretoria for just 15,000 Rand with tires. That is a deal of a century. But of course those old rims had curb rash, so now we're gonna go inspect these ones that we did buy that had curb rash after they've been painted and diamond cutted. So let's go check them out and hope for the best. Let's go. Finally here, making some space in my cab. The rims look tops like that. Alright guys, so I've successfully collected the rims, and to recondition these rims, respray all 4 of them as well as diamond cut all 4 of them costed us a whopping 9,000 Rand. So 9,000 Rand
to do all of that, and I bought the rims for 15 grand. So our total on the rims is actually 24,000 rand now. So I think that's actually a really good deal. So guys, as you can see, I think Exclusive Auto Body did an astonishing job on this Maserati, but looks can be deceiving. You just saw the full makeover of this car and you can't tell where the accident was previously on this car, and that is why we have got such wonderful platforms just like Car Vertical. Car Vertical is a user-friendly platform that not only helps you get the full timeline of your vehicle, but it tells you if your vehicle has been involved in an accident before. This car right here looks brand new, but let's check out the full history of this Maserati on Car Vertical.
After typing in the VIN of the Maserati and using the promo code, which is Mambo20 for a 20% discount, I received the full history of this vehicle. And as you can see from this Car Vertical report, it shows that this vehicle has got some damage in the front. And everything that we see on this report actually confirms everything that we see in person. You also get a repair estimate on the website, as well as other information like if the car has ever been stolen before or if the mileage of the vehicle is accurate. And luckily for us, the mileage has not been tampered with on this vehicle.
So remember, buy smart, use Car Vertical. Let's have a quick chat about this Maserati, guys. For one, Jabulo from Exclusive said, Mambo, let's black out your grille because it had a little bit of stone chips, and he said making it chrome again is going to take a little bit of a while, and for me this was really urgent. I had to get it done as soon as possible. So I said, if I want to re-chrome it, what we're going to do is I'll get another grille and sort it out. But I think the black was just like absolute good advice from him, because I think it looks really insane. It complements the car so much. The black on the grille is just tops, and then he left our Maserati badge nice and silver. I think that was a really nice and needed upgrade on this. And then most importantly, one of the parts that I was really struggling to find was this fog light, and Jabulo once again came in the clutch with this Maserati, and he got the backing plate for the fog light to be 3D printed. That's not something that I knew that you can do like very fast here in South Africa. I thought it was like big companies that only do it for you for an arm and a leg. So Jabulo also sponsored us with that. He said, Mambo, I know I'm talented, I just don't have the platform. What I want to do is just show how I can do my best in terms of cars, and I think he really came out and he did his best on this car. All of the advice that we got on the car was just spot on. So from the grille to him helping us out with the fog light, everything just came out really nice. But the work is not actually done on this Maserati. I think we need to replace this headlight. For one, these scratches can't be repaired. That's number one. Number two, this headlight is not working. So I've got a car with a headlight that is not working. So I've got to replace this headlight, or maybe find a ballast for it. So yeah, I'll see what I can do with that one, but maybe I'll just try and consult some specialists that can help us. And then another thing I think we might have to do is black out the windows. I think this is just like too clear, you know. This is too clear, you know. You can just see everything that's in the car, even me, you know. I can't move incognito, nothing. So yeah, we'll have to get these dimmed out. If you know a spot or you provide those services, please comment down below. I'd really love to black out our windows. One of the reasons why I wanted the rims to be diamond cut, guys, is because this car has got so many silver trims. So from these side vents on our fender, to the silver trim on the door panel itself, to the handle as well. So I thought that if maybe I diamond cut the rims, the nice silver on the rims themselves will complement all of these silver trimmings. And I think it more or less complements each other. It's not too much, and it's not like, you know, I think these are very nice and subtle rims. They're not sporty rims, but I think diamond cutting them just also gave them a little bit more of a personality. As from what we got them to what they are right now, I think this is is a 10 out of 10 upgrade. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and if you think we could have done better, you go spend 100,000 rand on rims. We got these things here for 15 grand, boss. Stop being I don't know what you are. And then here in the back, I think what we need to do, we've ordered a spoiler for the car. I think the back of this car needs a little bit of personality. That's what I think. I think the back is just a little bit bland, you know. So we're gonna be adding a spoiler. I've seen a couple of Maseratis online, Gran Turismos, and they look quite nice. They look quite bulky and aggressive with the rear spoiler. So that's exactly what we're also gonna do. So on the next video, guys, we're gonna be getting this car blacked out, hopefully as well upgrading the exhaust system on this car, getting the boot spoiler installed as well, and hopefully taking it on its very first long test drive. And right now I'm about to go put this thing on the freeway, enjoy it. I might record something for you guys. That's going to be my first drive on the main road. So let me love you and leave you. So from me to you, Lakama, bro.
Maserati Gran Turismo is now officially complete. And after spending money on everything that we have purchased for this car, it is still the most cheapest Maserati Gran Turismo in the country. And we are still going to do more modifications. Don't forget, the Golf 7R giveaway is this Friday. If you still haven't gotten your ticket, make sure to buy it as soon as possible to stand a chance to win this Golf 7R for only 100 Rand. And you can enter on our website, which is www.helpingamzansi.org. And remember, don't hate, congratulate. Bye bye.